Yo, man, Wizards Nation, it's getting to the point where we don't need to watch the games after the first quarter. We already know what's going to happen. We're up 37-26 after the first quarter. What entails afterwards? Rinse and repeat. 44 points given up in the second quarter. 32 in the third quarter. 34 in the fourth quarter. We lose 136-107. I believe it's like the fifth straight game where it was given up. Yeah, dude, I don't know. But there were some positives, even though it's just like another freaking blowout. Hold on, let me do this thing real quick. Every single time I gotta turn on monetization when I get on stream. I can't do it with this OBS stream here. All right. I mean, of course, Josh, Alex Sarr to go. Man had 31 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 12 of 20 from the field. Dude, in the first quarter, not even that, in the first half, he looked like the man. He was demanding the ball. 4 or 5 from the 3. Demanding the ball, he's taking advantage of these Celtics bigs who are not, we can't say shit, but their bigs ain't shit, 31 points in 29 minutes. Clear cut, besides Jaylen Brown, Alex Sarr was, Josh had a nice, no, Alex Sarr was the second best player on the court. You saw the flashes. But man, what's up with after the first quarter? We're 1-7 now. 6 straight losses. Hold on. And it's the same thing, the same problem every single freaking time. What are we chalking it up to? Are we chalking it up to Coach Keefe? I mean, all signs point towards that. The rotations. Dude, in the third quarter, I saw Malachi Branham come in. The game was already damn near out of touch. And I was just like, dude, why don't you just put in Will Riley? Why are you putting Malachi in there? It seems like he benched Cam Whitmore. And that one I can actually see that. Send a message. Send a message to Cam Whitmore. This man, it seems like he's just not learning. This man just comes in and just starts doing his own thing. He's never following a team plan, never following the script, man. He's just like a freight train. But I'm not giving up on him. Still way too early in the season for that. But I don't know, man. This is just like, I just want to see a complete game. I don't care if you lose by 10. Just give me a competitive game where I can see Alex Sarr play meaningful minutes in the second half, where I can see dudes like Keyshawn George play meaningful minutes in the second half. Speaking of Keyshawn George, he needs to get more aggressive, man. 9 field goal attempts the entire game. Dude, Keyshawn needs to lock in his head. I'm the best player on the court. He has the confidence. Find your own shot, dude. Even if you're not, like, the man went 0 of 3 from the 3, which is fine, an off night. But I need him to be a little bit more aggressive, man. If you're going to be that guy for us, we need you to take more than 9 field goal attempts a game. But I'm not trying to dog him. Zach says, honestly, I'd be happy with less than 10 points loss. Yeah, me too, dude. Because, like, it just seems like the game's out of touch, like, midway through the third quarter. And then Keefe is just scrambling in with his stupid-ass rotations. And then on top of that, through the fourth quarter, nobody's playing meaningful minutes. We already see the bench lineup out there. And then, and that's another thing. Josh, yeah, you're right. Trey never touches the ball. That could also allude to the roster, how the roster's constructed. There's no point guard out there getting freaking Trey his spots. Bub Carrington, even though he had a couple of nice passes, 36 assists, 5 rebounds, he was a minus 30. Bub right now, like, you can see a little bit of progression with the pick and roll, but like regarding getting his players in the spots, he ain't doing it. But he had a nice couple of dump passes to Bags tonight. But, you know, also Bub played the most minutes out of everyone tonight, which is fine. I mean, to each their own. 31 minutes. Most of everyone. Finished with 3 points. Okay, fine. You know what I mean? He's learning a new position, all this fun stuff. This is what gets to me. Only had 2 field goal attempts the entire night. He's not looking for a shot. And both of them were 3-point attempts. Where's the mid-range king or the mid-range prince? What's going on with that this year? His mid-range is just gone. There is no mid-range with Bub Carrington this year. There's none. I'm not counting him out. I'm not counting out Bub, man. It's chalking it up as a transitional year, but fuck. You know, like, Bilal Coulibaly, I'm going to get to my notes real quick. I'm putting my notes now on my phone. I figure I should save paper, you know. I'm over here writing down on my legal notepad like an asshole. ASD says free Will Rally. Yes. Come on. We see it even in the spurts that he plays, because every single time he's playing in garbage time minutes because we're getting blown out in the fourth quarter. You know, I already have it in my head, envisioned. No, Will Riley's going to be in our rotation moving forward. I'm already thinking like he might supplant Cam Whitmore as a dude. I'm just like, this is going to be our microwave scorer off the bench. If that, you know, I mean, he coming out of college, he was the 6th man off the bench. But like, you see flashes with Will Riley offensively. To me, I'm just like, he has it all that Keyshawn has offensively. Defensively is a complete different story. And he's learning. He's 19 years old. So I'm not getting mad at him when you definitely see him out there, lost out there. Zach says, Bub has looked so passive this season. I really don't know what's happened. I think he's overthinking it. He's getting no separation, not collapsing the defense. Point of attack defenders are cooking Bub. He says a point of attack defenders on him. He's panicking. How many times have we seen Bub turn the ball over, making a simple pass? Picks up his dribble. He's fucked. And then boom, turnover. Anyways, let's stop being negative. We know what it is. Alex Sarr, man, I might make a video on him tomorrow, honestly, because he looked like I think this is like one of the first times, and obviously he's very young, he's very short stint here with the Commanders. The fuck, what is going on with me tonight? I'm recovering from my sickness, but with the Wizards, that he, like, the confidence with him, he knew. He was like, give me the freaking ball. I'm going to take advantage of this matchup right here. I saw that in the first half. I saw him, you know, just the ease, the comfortability. And again, he went 4 or 5 from the 3, which is fine. I mean, obviously more than fine. One thing we've been critiquing on him about is taking too many threes. Last year, he averaged 5 threes a game. But those threes came, it's not something that he forced. You know, he was already in rhythm from the beginning of the game. The mid-range, underneath the basket. And then he started popping out to the 3. That's what I wanted with Sarr. Super impressive, man. 12 of 20. Hey, man, what happened to all those people talking that ish about Sarr after the Summer League? You see, we got to remind these people, man. Even though I was watching it on Buff streams, dude, I was on Meth streams first. Then I had to go to Crack streams. And I was like, fuck, man, the streams were laggy today. And then I go to Buff streams, and I was watching it through the Celtics' Monumental Sports or whatever. Not Monumental Sports. It's the Celtics broadcast. And they were all praising Alex Sarr. They were like, oh, this guy's legit. This guy's good. Zach says, I'd like to see more Bram too. He's been surprising me. Same archetype as T.A. Granted, it's been a garbage time, but I like his aggression. Alex is very rapidly becoming a guy they wanted when they drafted him. His game is really impressing me, but I've been very high on him since he came out from the NBL. honestly, Alex is surpassing my expectations offensively. Because it is nothing from like summer league. I thought I was just like, realistically speaking, he'll be Nick Claxton for us, you know? I was dead wrong. I did see shades of like maybe a little bit of Evan Mobley, but I was just like, poor man's Evan Mobley. No. This man, Sarr could be in the same mold of Jackson, Mobley, fucking even Chet, the new unicorns. That's Sarr. He could be in that same category. Charbel says Trey needs more plays drawn up for him. Literally have him run off screens for catch and shoots. They have a shooter on the team and they do nothing with him. Completely agree, dude. McCollum, man. I didn't even get started with McCollum. Man had 3 points, 1 of 10 from the field in 18 minutes of play. That's too much, man. Make it 14 minutes of play. I just like, it's come to the point where I'm just like, I understand why you got to play him because you're trying to attain some trade value or whatever the hell. But fuck it, dude. If he's playing that bad, give his minutes to Trey Johnson. Trey Johnson had 24 minutes tonight. 7 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3. But, and Trey's like, I feel like every single one of Trey's is just like plays that have gone off script. Charbel's right. Like, there's no plays drawn up for Trey. But there's like a freaking 1,000 plays drawn up for Corey Kispert. I don't get it. And Corey Kispert's been shutting my ass up lately. Yeah, somewhat of a solid game. 8 points in 13 minutes, 3 or 5 from the field, 1 or 2 from the 3. But shit, went on with the chat. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't understand what the hell's going on after the first quarter. I even wrote that in my notes. Because it started going on a run. Here, hold on. They went on a run. By they being the Celtics, obviously. They went on a 27-9 run in 8 minutes. 27-9 run. In the midst of that run, I was just like, you know what? Do I need to continue watching? I've seen this before. We have seen this before. I've been checking out. Like, I'm still watching the game, but I'm just like, there's no notes left to take. It's the same shit all over again. CJ should only be allowed to shoot 5 shots only a night, dude. Yeah, man. And like, another thing that I keep saying this, these second half collapses, or even that, second quarter, just the rest of the game collapses, it would be really nice to have a veteran. It would be really nice to have a veteran out there to, weather the storm. Because teams are always going to go on a run. But we have none. We're paying McCollum $20 million. Thank God it's in a freaking 1-year deal. He's going to be off that contract after this year. Same with Middleton. But those two dudes, God bless their souls, they're not helping us out in that department. You see, when the opposing team goes on a run on a young team, you need your veterans to weather the storm. They're not doing anything. As a matter of fact, them being out on the court, they're getting cooked defensively. They're attributing to this tsunami that ensues midway through the second quarter. Base Maryland says CJ should only. I already read that. Sarr has had like exactly 8 rebounds in the last 4 games. Yeah, that. And honestly, that's what I kind of expect from him going forward. 8 to 9 rebounds a game. You know what I mean? But anyways, let me read my notes, dude. Let me read my notes. Actually, as a matter of fact, no. Hold on. Fuck my notes. Greg Finberg was cooking with a couple of nice stats. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to show you guys real quick. Hold on. Celtics average points per game entering tonight's game, 110. Celtics points through 3 quarters versus the Wizards, 102. Washington defense continues to be atrocious. Simply zero resistance on that end. We were down 22 entering the fourth quarter. We already knew what time it was. Let's put the negativity with positivity here. Sarr, 31 points. We already read his stats. Became the third fastest player to reach 1,000 points, 103 point made, and 100 blocks behind Wembanyama and Chet Holmgren. Great company to be with. Sport legend, how did Whitmore do? He didn't do shit. 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field. Looks like he got benched. Malachi Branham came in for him. Whitmore is going to be... Also, I don't even think Coach Keefe is a good coach to... How can I say? Not even coach him up. Like, I had this in my notes. And I was just like, we know Coach Keefe is the tank commander this year. And I wrote down, wait a second. Is he too good of a tank commander this year? Is he like, you know what I mean? Like, usually with tank commanders, like you want to install some principles, not even install them, but like lay it out to the young bucks so that they can take it with them, hopefully, with the next regime that comes into play or the next coaching staff that comes into town. I don't think Coach Keefe is like giving these young bucks anything. The only thing he's giving them is minutes. And that's if they're getting minutes, because sometimes they're getting inconsistent minutes. You know? Malachi played solid. He did. But I'm sorry, we're rebuilding. I want to see Will Riley out there. Malachi played 17 minutes. Will Riley played 12 minutes. Who's going to be here in the future? Malachi or Will Riley? I don't know, dude. I don't know. And no disrespect to Malachi, dude. Malachi's, you know what I mean? He all right. No disrespect to Malachi. No disrespect to him. But anyways, let's see here, y'all. Look at my notes. Oh, wait. First things first, let's start off on a good note, dude. The first quarter was awesome. The first quarter was freaking awesome. We were up 37-26. In the first note, Champagnie getting the start. Champagnie, let's give him a freaking shout out. Champagnie, 12 points in 19 minutes, 5 rebounds, 4-4 from the field, 2 of 2 from the 3. That's -9. Fuck that, though. I'm going to block that stat with the chat. But in the beginning, Malachi, Champagnie, in the first couple of minutes of the game, Champagnie battled for a rebound, and it ended up going to us. We ended up getting the ball. Immediately after we get the ball, Sarr gets an easy touch underneath the rim. So I was like, that's attributed to Jordan, to Champagnie right there. And on top of that, like literally a minute later, he gets an offensive rebound, and he gets a putback, and he gets fouled on that putback, makes the free throw. A minute later after that, makes a 3. And, granted, he was trying his best with freaking Jaylen Brown. Nobody could have stopped Jaylen Brown tonight. Give him his props. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all saw about Jaylen Brown. He stained Keyshawn George's shirt. It went viral with how he did it with the other player with this, I believe it was like his, I don't know, what the fake hair. I don't want to make fun of him, though, but what the fuck? I don't know if anybody else caught that. Did anybody else catch that now? He stained. I think Keyshawn George pointed it out too to the Wizards bench. His forehead, whatever the hell. Anyways, but yeah, man. See, this is what I kind of like. I kind of expect that from Champagnie. The fact that he's not getting consistent minutes, like who knows what's going to happen when Middleton comes back? Odds are that Middleton comes back, Champagnie's going to be out of the rotation. You know what I mean? Yeah, base Maryland. I think you saw that. Yeah. Sport legend, you're cracking up. No, I think it's my voice, dude. I'm recovering from my sickness. Yeah, I should be fine by tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, young male says CJ takes some bad, terrible shots. He's the vet. He's 34 years old. He's supposed to be teaching these young bucks, hey man, this is how you play. But he could possibly be attributing to freaking Cam Whitmore's poor decision making out there with this freaking play. Like, what the hell? Let's see here. John Morant to the Wizards, please. No thanks. No thanks. John Morant just seems like a headache, man. But apparently his trade value is really low. Not even really low. Like, they're not going to get much for him, apparently. I've read reports about that. I was thinking about making a video about that, but I was just like, because I wouldn't be surprised if he traded at the trade deadline. Let's see here. Let me finish my notes, and then we're going to go to the highlights real quick. Damn, we're already at 21 minutes. What the hell? All right, good first quarter, but will it continue? No. They go on a 27-9 run. Sarr had 18 at the half, carrying the Wizards. Wrote in my notes, give CJ less minutes. Give Trey his freaking minutes, please. 6 straight L's, 119 points plus, or given up in 5 straight games. I talked about Keyshawn. I need him to be more aggressive, man. There's just some. What the hell? Did somebody just knock on my window? Anyways. Motherfucker. Am I being pranked? Bro, where's my bat? What the fuck's going on? Anyways, sorry about that. Let me show the highlights real quick. Actually, no. Greg Fenberg, he dropped an awesome stat before the game started about the pace. Also, Bilal Coulibaly, lower left leg tightness, was out for the remainder of the game. I was just talking about, I was like, man, I want him to play 70-plus games this year. Jesus Christ, the man comes back, gets injured. Hopefully it's not anything serious, but fuck. Come on. You know, he didn't have a solid game tonight, but, you know. Where is that stat that he dropped? Here we go. We are second in the league in pace. Celtics were 29th in pace. I feel like that attributed to our first quarter play. Look, we've allowed 119 points in 6 of the past 7 games, or 6 of the 7 games this season. I can't talk tonight, dude. Turnovers, the fuck? How many times? The past 2 games, well, I think we had 20 turnovers the past 2 games each. It's been annoying. All right, let me put the Wizards highlight. Also, is anybody like, one thing I keep thinking about is just like, who the hell is paying $20 a month to see this shit? Is anybody really paying $20 a month to see this right now? I feel bad, man. Like, and I keep holding out hope that, you know, freaking Ted will see the ratings obviously be lower, and then come like Christmas time, he lowers the monthly price. If I'm him, lower it to 10. Then even I would consider, I'll be like, you know what? Actually, that's not that bad. Fuck it. $10 a month. But $20 a month for that stuff? Nah, bro. Couldn't be me. I'm sticking to buff streams, math streams, crack streams. I'm sticking to that. Even though it was annoying. In the first half, it was laggy. It was, man. Sarr and Morant will make a good duo. That's true. That is true. Let's see, Sport Legend. Let's see where we land in this upcoming lottery. Because if we get Peterson, wouldn't be a need for Morant. The TV app been holding me down. Is it free? Hey, Virginia Slim Dog, is that free? Because honestly, what I'm doing is I'm screen mirroring it. I'm watching it from my phone, and I'm screen mirroring it to my studio thingy, so I watch it on a bigger screen. But I have a TV, but I don't know how to freaking like, because I want to watch it on my freaking big screen TV. I want to watch the game but we'll see what Virginia Slim Dog says about that. Do they have highlights? Because, as a matter of fact, the last game, the Wizards' Twitter put no highlights because there was none. We got wrecked. Oh, yeah, of course. They have to show the 20 Alex Sarr highlights. Slim Dog says yes. Thanks for that, man. I'm going to check it out. I'm definitely going to check that out. The TV app. Let me write that down. 1-7, sport legend. 1-7. But no, I'm trusting the process. You know, just wait till we lose in a game where, in a season where we're actually competitive. You're gonna see a different side of me. I'm competitive, dude. I just feel bad for Trey Johnson, man. Like, he's Trey Johnson. Let's just be honest, man. He's just out there collecting scraps. Let's be honest. He's just out there collecting scraps. He's not getting no plays drawn up for him. He's not, he's just out there just waiting. Oh, in the corner, just waiting. Oh, please give me the ball. You know I'm gonna drain this, but I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? We see the potential. Can somebody please help him out? Exactly, Young Mel. I agree with you. He ain't getting no looks. He has to create his own looks, and he gets the ball with 6-7 seconds left in the shot clock. So he has to create something out of nothing like this. A rookie's not gonna be able to develop like that. Nobody can develop like that. Nobody. We need to make some trades at the trade deadline. Get rid of some of these vets, man. Yeah, man. CJ does. I mean, it's surprising, man, because CJ was actually he was getting buckets in the preseason. He was averaging 18 points, an efficient 18 points in the preseason. Granted, it's just preseason, but still. I need more of this from Keyshawn George, man. I need more of this. There's just sometimes an entire quarter that he's just not aggressive whatsoever. Offensively. Bub and Bags, they got something going. They got something going in the pick and roll, though. I just wish Bub would just be... Again, Bub literally has zero aggressiveness this year. All the stuff that he did last year looks completely gone. His mid-range game is non-existent this year. He's not looking for his own shot. He's giving up open looks. He is. He's pretty much just taking fast break threes this year. That's all he's doing, because those are the ones that are obviously there's nobody around. That was a beautiful block. That was a beautiful block by Sarr. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. The and one by Champagny. This is what we need.
By Alex. Brown missed the dunk.
This is what we need. How many times did I see this on the Pacers, man? Andrew Nembhard. Guys who the gritty players. Every team needs these type of players. Champagny is that guy for us. And the sooner Coach Keith will figure that out, the sooner we'll start being more efficient, hopefully, on the defensive end. Not only that, in the rebounding department. Give Champagny more freaking minutes, man. Give him more minutes. Not only that, give him consistent minutes. He fits the timeline. He's 24 years old. What do we need to do to see Champagny out there? Young Mel, I agree. And also, I was thinking about this. I was like, you know what? Middleton was out again tonight. Middleton comes back. I mean, they're saying they had a report with his injury report for Middleton, but I'm just like, I don't know. Like, it might be like, taking a, might be being I can't talk tonight. Precautious with him, but when McCollum is injured, I mean, it's bound to happen. He's not going to play 82 games. I think Trey Johnson's going to take his spot in a starting lineup, which he should. Well, no. Well, I don't know, man, because I'm seeing Bub being the first guard off the bench lately, and it used to be Trey. See, I don't know with Coach Keefe now. I don't trust Coach Keefe's rotations. I don't. This man, like, one moment, like, he has a nice rotation. The next moment, just, like, complete shit. I don't know, man. This was beautiful, man. Unicorn. And the NBA is starting to realize it. People dogged on Alex Sarr. I'm going to finish with this, y'all, because it's been 31 minutes. And I can't speak tonight. I'm over here just stuttering a lot for some reason. I don't know. I think it's my sickness. My sickness is going to my brain cells or whatever. Alex Sarr this year, obviously it's just only, a couple of games here and there. Man is averaging 17 points. Sorry, I can't move the chat. 17 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. But most importantly, because people dogged on him about this last year, because he didn't have good shooting splits last year. 52 from the field. 52 from the field, 35% from the three, 81% from the free throw line. Suck it. To all the Sarr haters out there, suck it. Went from 39% from the field last year for rookie year, 52 right now. Obviously, I don't think he's going to be able to keep this pace up. It's going to go down. It's just only his second year. He's still really raw. I know. I mean, he's just still raw. You know what I mean? He's 20 years old. But man, signs are pointing. Not pointing up. It's like a rocket going up with this guy. We already know what he has defensively in his bag, but offensively, sheesh. Toss out the word unicorn and don't be afraid to say it. Unicorn. He's in that category of Mobley, Holmgren, Jaren Jackson. He's in there with them. Give Trey his minutes. Get us another top pick. Still got Key. Still got Be Cool. Will Riley. Get a good freaking coach. And we're back on track. And also, get me some vets that are actually worth playing. And I think Dawkins is going to get a good vet in the offseason next year, considering how much cap space we got. And how I also think that this is the last year for us to be tanking. Because after this year, I think it's go time. Not to make the playoffs, but to win at least 35. 32. But anyways, I'm in the stream there, dude. My sickness is bothering me right now. My voice is raspy. My bad, y'all. Y'all called me out on the channel. But anyways, yeah, we lost. Fuck it. Just gotta lose in a more competitive way, man. Not even lose, just get a dub here and there. But holy hell. But anyways, thank you very much for watching the stream. This was a quick ass 35 minutes. That was quick. I'll see you on the next stream, y'all. If you enjoyed the stream, please like and subscribe. Go Wizards. Go Wizards, but please play after show up after the second quarter. It's annoying. Not even annoying. It's super frustrating. Even in a losing season, that was expected. It's hard to evaluate these players if come fourth quarter, it's all garbage time. Come third quarter, they're all disinterested. The defense is just atrocious. I should have started the stream off with that. Defense is just non-existent. Non-existent. Sir Tut, yeah, we got diffed. No. Yeah, Jaylen Brown, he diffed us. He did. But at the same time, we came out guns a-blazing, man. The first quarter was nice. It was really nice to see that. We just got to carry it out. But anyways, man, go Wizards. Fuck it.